Hello, and welcome back to yet another inspirational podcast episode brought to you by yours truly, Karina from Healogy. I'm your truth speaker, truth seeker, truth keeper, and I am so glad that you're here with me today. Hey, it's Karina. Welcome back to Soul Medicine. Oh, shit. What have I done? That thought punched through the silence the moment I leapt. You book the trip, hire the help, launch the thing, and then the fear grips your chest like a vice tightening with every breath. Because when everything feels financially tender, stretchy, and uncertain, holding your frequency isn't about spreadsheets. It's about staying grounded in yourself. By the end of this episode, you'll feel less alone in the mess, more grounded in your body, and clearer on how to stay with yourself when the fear gets loud. Stay with me because I'm going to share how I'm holding my frequency in one of the most financially tender, emotionally stretchy seasons I've ever walked through. This episode is for the woman who trusted her gut when she made the choice, but now lies awake doing mental maths, refreshing the bank app like it holds her worth, whispering, I hope this pays off. I know what it's like to scream into the pillow at 2 a.m. and still show up for your kids the next day. That's self-doubt, that's survival. You're smiling for the kids while secretly carrying the weight of 1,000 decisions. You're walking through the supermarket, holding your breath at the checkout, praying your card goes through. You feel the same shame creep in when the money hasn't flowed back yet. And you wonder if you've made the most expensive mistake of your life. You didn't do anything wrong. You're just in the part of the story that no one wants to post about. The bridge that hasn't reached the other side yet. And it's too late to turn back. I've been walking that bridge too, barefoot, in the rain, with the wind picking up. Storms are gathering, lightning in the distance, my hair plastered to my face. I said yes to the gardener because I needed support. Yes to the car because it meant expansion. Yes to the Disney cruise because my children's joy matters. Yes to this podcast because my voice needed a place to land. Yes to the copywriter because my business deserves solid foundations. But none of that erased the fear. Because after the yes came the quiet, the waiting, the hollow echo of silence after shouting your dreams into the void. The gap before the house sale settles, the tax return processes, the car sells, the first coaching client saying yes. And everything in me wanted to retreat, to claw back to safety. But this is the sacred stretch, the moment where intuition was loud at the time and fear is louder now. No one tells you this. You can follow your intuition, do everything right, and still end up crying in the shower, doubting yourself, wondering if you've gone too far. The awkward middle, that silence after the leap, is where most people give up. Not because they aren't capable, but because no one taught us how to stay with the in-between, how to hold the stretch, the aching pause between asking and receiving. It feels like dangling midair, stomach dropping, waiting for the net you can't yet see. Oh, hell, I've even thought about quitting. I've wondered if I should shrink back just to feel safe. I whispered, was this reckless? Should I have stayed small? But this isn't collapse. This is contraction before expansion. Identity reshaping in real time. This isn't the test, it's the initiation. The real power isn't just making the leap, it's staying when your feet haven't touched the ground yet. I almost didn't actually record this. I wanted to wait until I had the proof, the money, the wins, the confirmation. That would have been safer, more impressive. My role isn't to speak only once I've arrived. It's to speak from the heart of becoming while it's still unfolding. Right now, I'm still waiting for the settlement, for the refund, for the yes, for the exhale. I've got to laugh at this before I say it because it does make me laugh. I'm asset rich and cash poor, as one of my clients once put it. I remind myself this is temporary. I choose to stay, to trust. Because maybe the miracle isn't the big breakthrough. Maybe the miracle is this. I wanted to throw it all in the fire. I wanted to scream at the sky. I doubted everything. The panic rose, and I stayed anyway. That's the miracle. If you're in this too, if your bold decisions feel too big now, you're not crazy, you're not behind, you're not bad with money. You're in the sacred stretch, the space between I hope this works and I'm so glad I stayed. You're grieving the old certainty while building the new. You're standing on shaky ground, heart pounding, praying that earth firms beneath your feet. And you're not weak for wobbling. And if your wheels have fallen off, that's okay. We'll put them back on together, sturdier this time. Your fear isn't failure. Your fear isn't your future. You are becoming the woman who can hold it all. So what does staying look like? Well, it's definitely not the glossy meme version, right? We're talking about the real kind. It's lying on the floor, hand on your heart, whispering, you're not failing. You're in the fire. It's crying in the car after school drop off and still hitting record on the podcast that afternoon. It's pacing the hallway at midnight, fists clenched, tears burning, and then choosing to breathe instead of bolt. It's deleting the backup plan born from panic. It's choosing to feel instead of fixing. I don't regulate to numb the fear. I regulate so I don't abandon myself in it. This is nervous system work, energetic devotion, the real work of holding what I asked for. And I'm curious, where are you tempted to collapse, but being called to hold instead? And what's one small way you could stay with yourself through it? Not from pressure, not to perform, but to stay loyal to who you are becoming. This is what I hold for clients. I don't fix people. I walk with them through the stretch, through the fear, the shame, the messy in between. If something opened in you today, a knowing, a truth you've been too afraid to name, you don't have to hold it alone. You'll find the ways to connect with me in the show notes. In October, I'm very excited to announce this actually. In October, I'm opening the doors to my brand new 3-month soul deep transformation coaching journey. This is intimate work. I only take on a handful of women at a time, and applications close on September the 29th for our October 9th start. If you know this is your time to move beyond the pause and into real transformation, this is the only round I'll be running in 2025. The next won't be until February next year. You'll find the link to join the waitlist in the show notes, and I will contact you as soon as applications are open. Thank you for letting me speak from this place while it's still raw. If this episode held something for you, share it with someone else in their sacred stretch. And if you haven't already, please follow the show so you don't miss the next time I drop in from the fire. Until next time, when the fear arises, come back to your body, take a breath, and remember, just because it was doesn't mean it will be. With love, Karina.